Hello, my lovelies. Thank you for being here again. Welcome in. I'm going to do the future spouse energy. And the first pile is my Amethyst, okay? And the card is Judgment. So that'll be pile number 1. My pile number 2 is going to be this Moonstone, and it is the Knight of Pentacles. And then pile number 3 is going to be this Black Onyx, and it is the Knight of Cups. So I am going to dig deep into all these piles, and we're going to see what all the little juicy details come out. I can't wait. I love doing this reading. So I hope that they resonate with you. You know that you can pick more than one pile. If one of them doesn't resonate, try a different one. And yeah, let's dive in, guys. Like, don't forget to like the video if it resonates with you, and leave me a comment on like anything. I love hearing from y'all and talking back and forth. It always helps my channel grow, you know, and yeah. So I'll see you in the readings. Hello, my pile number 1. Let's check out the future spouse and everything that we can get. All the details. I hope you're doing good. And welcome in. I hope this helps clarify and give some guidance. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, Spirit. Pile number 1. We are pulling for the energy. Ooh, I got unfinished business, guys. So maybe you know this person. Oh my gosh, I got chills all over me. And it's like 75 degrees today, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, so I definitely feel like this pile is, you know this person. You possibly have unfinished business with them. And, okay, so that, or you're just going to feel very, no, that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that you know this person. You have unfinished business with them. Like maybe y'all didn't close this out all the way before, you know, or there's just something unresolved. I feel like this person has been working on their goals in life. This is somebody that has put a lot of effort into something, okay? This could be their looks, this could be their career, just something in their life that they have been working towards goal-wise. They've been doing that, and it's paying off. Like whatever they've putting their effort into, this is paying off. Okay, what else can you tell me about their energy? What is going on with them? The energy of this future spouse person. I love this deck, y'all. And it's technically tarot that I've put it, you know, I've wrote it down because a lot of tarot decks hurt my hands. They're just so big. So I made my own. Ooh. I feel like this person has been through a lot. They have a lot of stress. They have a lot of burdens. Maybe that's what they've been working on, is trying to get rid of some of that burden, some of that stress. They've been actively working on this, like trying to make things, you know, a little bit calmer in their life. You know, this could be, maybe they have a very stressful job, you know, but they're actively trying to work on this, on their burdens. Maybe this comes in between y'all. Yeah, they're manifesting their desires, you know. They're manifesting their goals. Like, how can I make this better? You know what I mean? They're actively working on this, y'all. Like, I've got 3 cards on it that they are strongly working on something in their life to make it easier on them. And I mean, like I said, it could be anything. It could be health. It could be job related. It could be, you know, friends related. It could be anything related, okay? So just take it how it resonates. If it does, if it don't, just, this ain't your pile. But you know, because I'm pulling their energy and what is going on around them right now. Okay, so you've got some quick movement with this person. So I feel like they're going to have a strong pull to come toward you, and it's going to be fast. And it might be out of nowhere, is what I'm feeling. Like, you might not see this coming. Okay, so what kind of work personality do they have? Like, just tell me about this person, Spirit, for pile number 1. What's the work life like? What is their work life like? Okay, so this is somebody that is very grounded. They're realistic. They have a realistic approach to things. So I'm getting logical, yet they're slow to approach stuff, but they're steady. So they're very, they have a very strong work ethic. You know, this is somebody that cares about being there, showing up, showing out, like, you know what I mean? And I'm picking that up on multiple cards, that this person, you know, truly is just all about work, you know, and how to make it better and how to, you know, achieve the goals that they want. But they're very trustworthy. They're very committed, like I said, to their work. Wow, I can't believe I'm getting all these work cards. When we're talking about a person's work ethic and all that, like, this person is committed to work. You know, they're committed to their career. They're fully present within their job, their career. Like, this isn't somebody that is half-assing it. You know what I mean? Like, they truly, truly care. Okay, let's move past the work, okay, guys? So how will you possibly meet? How may you meet them? What's the current situation when y'all meet? Or I don't even know. Y'all met. So let's say, what is the current situation between y'all? What might happen when you meet again? Let's do that. Spirit, can you give me? I swear to God. I got the 6 of Cups, guys. Like, so it's nostalgia. It's definitely somebody from the past. Maybe y'all will talk again about the past stuff. You know, when you talk, you're going to work things out about what didn't work, what does work. You know, there's going to be nostalgia there. Like, y'all talk about the fun memories, you know. I do feel like one of y'all, or maybe both of y'all, is going to feel like this is like spiritually guided, that it's meant to be. It's a feeling of, this is stronger than the both of us. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're bonded, but it's on a high level. You know, somebody also could have just really strong religious beliefs, you know, whether it's you or them or both, or what, you know, you could both believe spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Or just have like really strong religious beliefs. But I'm thinking more that there's definitely a higher power involved in this. You know, you feel like y'all are spiritually connected. Okay, so what is the connection between these two? Oh, okay. So I feel like y'all definitely had an ending. You know, there's an ending here because that's the death card. But also with this death card is new beginnings. You know, it's a time for transformation, a time for growth. It's a restart over is what this is. You know, the endings have to happen so the beginning can begin, right? And a lot of times you'll see the death there because there's a death to a previous situation. And y'all are going to bring in the new, okay, with new energy, new way of going about all this. I love that card, actually, for this pile. It come out perfectly. Because I feel like, you know, y'all are ending the bad cycle of whatever happened in the past. And this is, you know, transformation. It's growth. It's moving forward. We've got, you know, clear communication coming in, you know, because I was trying to pull on the future energy, like what possibly can happen here. And I'm getting, you know, clear communication. There's going to be some truths being told, maybe on how people really do feel, how they want to move forward. There's going to be some type of truth being told. And it's, you know, there might be some boundaries that need to be set, you know, on what we need to do moving forward. You know what I mean? To make this work. What didn't work before, okay, we got to change this and this to move forward. I love this. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, like somebody is fixing to have a head over heart approach to this. You know, it's maybe both of y'all are coming in with less emotions, because when you got emotions tied in it, it's just nothing but chaos. Sometimes it's like, I love you and I don't care what it takes, you know, but well, you got to get rid of all that. Okay, we got to get down to reality, you know, and get back in our head and think clearly. Okay, like this has to change, this has to be a little different in order for this to work, you know. So I feel like the both of y'all, once you get a little bit of self-control, you can manage your emotions better. You can come back in and talk about these things. I love this for this pile. This is definitely a reconciliation pile. I mean, I have to put it as, yeah, it's definitely a reconciliation pile. All right, y'all, let's see. Let's look at their characteristics. Let's see if these match up to the person that you're thinking about, you know, because you possibly know this person. You know this person. If you have watched me this long, you know this person. Y'all are gonna, you know, work this out in a matter of time. I've got piercings. So somebody has, you know, or not tattoos. Maybe they have tattoos for me to say that. But piercings come out. I don't know why I said tattoos, guys. Like, they might have curly hair. Ooh, could be muscular. Glasses. Uh-oh, am I your future spouse? Ooh, they could be blonde. You know, they do say blondes have a good time. Square face. And short. I'm going to pull a couple more. White American. You know, these are just for fun, guys. Like, you take them or leave them. Brown eyes. But it could also just be more of a confirmation that it is for you if these match up. Ooh, somebody mature. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I love that card. Ain't nobody want no immature little young player out here. We don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what kind of initials we can get. Y'all, I put them in a bag so I can like really mix them up. And we'll just pull them out. I got an H. I got another H. So H is definitely an N. I got a Y. Why me? No. I got an I. As in I love you. I miss you. An E. For everyone. O. Only you. Alright, guys. That is for my pile number 1. I really do like this. I do get very good energy off of y'all coming back together and working this out. So I hope that it resonates with you. It gave you some clarity, maybe even some guidance on how to move forward and what to do when it comes back around. So until next time, guys, thank you for being here. Hello, my pile number 2s. How are y'all doing? I hope that you are doing wonderful. So I cannot wait to dig in y'all's pile. Number 2, my pile number 2 spirit. Let's see, we're doing future spouse and all the different details we can come up with that will come out to give us some clarity and guidance. Spirit. Let's see. For the first couple of cards, we're going to pull on the future spouse's energy. Possibly what might be going on right now. What is the energy for the future spouse of anybody watching pile number 2, Spirit? Okay. Okay. So I'm getting that they are very grounded right now. I feel like this person is very, they're very worried about their work ethic right now. This is somebody very grounded, realistic. You know, they kind of have a logical stance on everything that's going on around them right now. You know, but I like this energy with them. It's very trustworthy. I feel like, you know, they're going to be slow and steady coming towards you. You know, and that's the kind of person that you want. You don't want that person that's in and out, in and out, in and out, all over the place. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know what they're wanting. I feel like they might be going through some pain right now, or they've had some pain in their past. They have felt a betrayal of some type. They might have been lied to, cheated on, you know, just any type of pain. I feel like this person has been through this. And you know, this could be you too that I'm picking up on. Like, you know, you can always switch roles. You got to take what resonates, you know, and if it doesn't resonate, it's not your pal. But I definitely feel like this person has been through pain before. But they're trustworthy, you know. Let's see what else. Ooh, this person might be a very successful person, you know. They might have a lot of material stuff around them. They are maybe even higher up at their job. They have success in wealth. Like, so if you're wanting some bum that doesn't make good money and blah blah blah, this ain't your pal, you know. Or if you're talking about somebody or thinking about somebody that doesn't really have good money, or you know what I'm saying, this ain't your pal. Like, this person, they're going to come in and they're going to have their own money. And they're going to be very successful at what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that this person is greedy. I feel like they might even share some of their wealth with other people. You know, maybe they volunteer possibly, or they donate some of their money, maybe even donate time to different organizations and stuff like that. This person cares about other people. I'm picking up on. So I feel like you could possibly meet this person in a few months if you've not met this person. Or maybe in a few months, you know, y'all could start dating. If I'm picking up on the person that you're dating now, maybe something major is going to happen within a few months of y'all being together. I do feel like there is going to feel like a spiritual connection between y'all. Maybe it's going to feel like y'all are divinely guided, that you were meant, that y'all are meant to be in each other's lives, you know, like that. Or somebody could have just really strong religious beliefs. Like maybe this is somebody that, you know, believes in a higher power. They might even go to church a lot. I mean, I'm picking up on both of those. So like, I feel like they're going to believe in, you know, like God, and that a person is meant for you, to be with you and to guide you, and, you know, for the rest of your life. And, you know, and I do believe that y'all both may feel this, you know. Okay, let's see. So I feel like this person, your future spouse, is manifesting you right now. You know, they're manifesting someone to come in their life that they could be with for the rest of their life. You know, especially with, you know, that spiritual wisdom and religious beliefs right beside that. I do believe that they've been praying for this. They've been praying for their person. Okay, well, so what kind of work ethic is this person? Well, we already know that, don't we? We already know what kind of work ethic they're very savvy with work, so we don't really need to know all that. Okay, so how may you possibly meet them, or what would be going on when you meet them? What can you tell me, Spirit, about number 2, pile number 2? How are they possibly going to meet? Tell me how they're going to meet, Spirit. Let's see what we got. Okay, so they could have moved on from that painful situation I was talking about, because this is moving on from a difficult situation. They've been in healing mode. They've been trying to release the stuff of their past, you know, and this could be you too. Maybe you have been releasing part of the past that's very painful, you know, stuff that's happened. But I feel like when y'all meet, you know, you're not still going to be going through this. I don't feel like you're going to meet somebody that's still actively in pain. I think that they've been healing, they've been releasing it. Like, and y'all meeting will just help that move even faster. Yeah, like, so I feel like they're very independent. They're self-reliant. You know, this is not somebody that needs anybody else. I think they just want somebody else, which is lovely, right? I don't like being with people that think that they have to have somebody, because if stuff doesn't work out, then what do? They run right to somebody else. Like, oh my God, don't leave me. I got to have you. So this person is independent. They're self-reliant. You know, they have their own abundance. Okay. So I feel like they're going to be independent, and they've moved on from some difficult things, guys. So what is the future energy? Like, what is the future energy here? What else do we need to know? Okay, so you or that person, you know, you might have choices. Oh my gosh, like I actually got the Soulmate and Twinflame card. The happily ever after. This is a happy, stable home. It is the commitment and engagement. It is the Soulmate and Twinflame card, y'all. Like this is going to be your person, which that's what we're talking about, your future spouse. But this is your person. But I feel like, you know, there's going to be some choices either you or them make, and that's, you know, going to change everything. It's going to, you know, it's going to be, do I pick this or do I pick that? But you're going to pick your person, you know what I mean? Or maybe even like so many times when we meet somebody new and we start getting feelings for that new person, the old person will come in and they're like, no, I miss you, I'm sorry. So you might end up having the new one and the old one coming in, and you have to make a decision. You know, do I pick the old that's hurt me and we've been through this around and around and around, or whatever the case may be? But then you have this new person, you know, and you don't quite know them fully. So you're going to have a choice to make between the two. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're dating a few people and you're going to have choices to make, you know. But this person that I've been talking about, that's independent, that's come out of something heavy, that's very successful money-wise, like this is your person. I strongly feel this. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps, guys. Okay, let's see what kind of characteristics they could have. I love doing this. I think these are fun. What kind of characteristics can my pile number 2's person have? Their future spouse, Spirit. What kind of characteristics? As far as zodiac signs, let's see. I know we have some air energy here. Yeah, and then we've got some fire energy and earth. Oh, let's see here. Tell me, Spirit. We need characteristics. You know the zodiac sign really doesn't matter because we all embody all the signs. That's why I don't usually call them out very much. You know, because really, honestly, they don't matter. They really, truly don't. We're all embodied, all of them. Okay, so this person could be powerful. We talked about this, you know. Maybe they're powerful in their job. Maybe they just have a powerful presence about them. Like, you just know, like, this person, you know, means business. They could have a scar that's visible, or maybe it's not visible, but you'll know about it, you know. They have tattoos. Blue eyes, light skin. She just looks so peaceful there, laying on the grass with some flowers. Elderly. So maybe somebody's older than you. They could have black hair. They could be tall. Oh, they could be younger than you. So older and younger. Oh, freckles. I love freckles. I wish I had freckles. Red lips. Somebody that likes to wear red lipstick. Okay, a couple more. Green eyes. And then I see brunette. Okay, okay. Well, let's see. I moved these into a bag so I could really mix them up easy. Let's get some initials, guys. Okay, we've got N for like Nana, Nikki. We got J for like Jack, Joseph, Jessica. L for like Linda, Lonnie, Lexi. I got X don't know how to, yeah, I don't know names, I don't guess. Yeah. Except for, what is his name? Divination, whatever he died, that rapper. Anyway, P for like Peter, Pam, Pamela, Patty, M, Matt, Megan, Melissa. I got C, Crystal, Corey, Christy, Caleb, Carly. Okay, we got A for Alex, Adam, Addison, Amanda. Oh, we got an X again, guys. Oh, wow. So if you have an X person with an X name, like write that in the comments, because I would love to know the names that have, like, you know, X, Y, Z. Like, I'm not good with names like that, so I would love to see them. Okay, guys, that is for pile number 2. I really hope that this helped bring some clarity and guidance for you. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, my pile number 3s. How are y'all doing? Lovelies. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. We are tapping into your future spouse and trying to see all of the juicy details. Like, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, right? All right, Spirit, pile number 3. Future spouse. What can you tell me? What is the current energy of the future spouse that we are talking about? What is going on? What can you tell me? Oh, okay. So this person is emotionally sensitive. This is somebody that's going to come in and just like sweep you off your feet, I feel like. He ain't gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got goosebumps like crazy, guys. Like, what the heck? Spirit's talking to me because, like, it's 75, 80 degrees outside. I've got a sweatshirt on. Like, I'm actually kind of sweating. So, like, why do I have chills? And anytime that I talk like that and I get chills, I know that I'm talking to y'all through Spirit. I just feel it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So this person is definitely not going to play. You're going to know how they feel. They're not going to play around. So within 6 months, you could meet them. Or just 6 months from now, something major could happen. You know, you could meet this person in the next week or 2. And then 6 months from now, y'all could get engaged. You know what I mean? Or move in together. Like, just something major is going to happen within 6 months. Oh my gosh, y'all got goosebumps absolutely everywhere. All over my legs, all over my arms. Like, what the freak? What the freak? Okay, what else can you tell me, Spirit? Okay, this is going to bring in, like, some clarity. There's going to be some positive energy coming towards you. They're going to be very warm and inviting. It's going to bring so much joy and happiness. You're going to feel like you're alive again. You know, like, this person is going to make you so happy, guys. Wow. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's probably really been through it. And maybe possibly feel like this is not ever going to happen. It's coming, guys. Trust your intuition. That's literally what that says. So this is also asking you to look beyond the surface. So maybe something, this is coming off to me, that maybe something's not quite what you look for. You know, they could possibly be a little different than what you go after. But your intuition, you know, your spiritual wisdom is what is going to help guide you through this. Like, you're just gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my person. And I think the way they make you feel, that warmness, that joy, you know, and them being so just emotionally sensitive to your feelings, to catering to you. You're just gonna know. You're just gonna know with this person. Yeah. So I feel like this person has just been just by themselves. I think that they've, you know, kind of been in hermit mode. They've been resting, maybe reflecting on things in their life that they could have changed, or, you know, maybe they're looking at the future like just differently than what the past has been, you know. I feel like this person has possibly been through some struggles, you know, they've been hurt before too. But I feel like when they come in and y'all meet, like, this is somebody that's, like I said, they're just not gonna play. They've been down that road. They've played it. They've been played, and that's not what it's about anymore. You know, this person's coming in, you know, maturely. Oh my Jesus. Okay, so I have to say it because I seen it, but it says unresolved, you know, unfinished business, y'all. Like, so this could possibly be a reunion with somebody that you know. If I'm describing that person that you know, then you know, this very well could be somebody from your past that y'all have unfinished business. But I feel like they've been resting, or you've been, you know, resting, reflecting on everything. And somebody might come in with totally different energy than what they had before. Yeah. I mean, this card right here, it represents, you know, abundance and comfort and care, growth. Wow. Okay. So somebody could come in just totally different. They've grown up some, it seems like. I don't want to say that's for everybody, because not everybody wants to get with an ex, you know. And when they come in and it's an ex, you'll know if they've changed or not. You know, like, you can pick up on these things. Okay, so how is it y'all are going to meet, possibly? How are they going to meet? What will be the situation? Why do I feel like when y'all meet, like, there's been doubt there? Maybe the doubt is like, you don't think that you're going to find this person. You've given up on it. It's like it's just never going to happen. But I feel like this is all in your head. You know, you keep telling yourself these things that, like, it's not going to happen. It's not ever going to be for me. I'm going to be by myself forever. Maybe, you know, you are somebody that just doesn't really go out and do much. So then you sit there and you're like, well, how do I meet somebody when I don't do nothing? I'm going nowhere, I don't do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel also that you may have more of a head over heart approach to things. You know, or they do too. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of past hurts, like, you no longer just dive right in. You know what I'm saying? You use caution. You know how to control your emotions. You know, like, you don't let things get out of hand. You have, like, self-control in those areas. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you're pretty chill. And they could be too. I do feel for the people that, you know, have the unfinished business here, you might feel even that there's a missed opportunity. Or maybe you have a missed opportunity with somebody. You know, it doesn't have to be an ex. It could just be a crush, you know, that you feel like, damn, that did not get off the ground, and it could have, you know? Like, this could have been something good, but something else got in the way. Some type of third party, maybe work, other people yakking in their ear, you know. We're so easily influenced by other people. It's like we have to fit in, you know, their little circle because they're our friends, they're our family. But that's not the case, you know. You're the one that has to live with that person, and if they love you as a friend or a family member, they'll love whoever you're with. So yeah, I do feel like this will be endings to any kind of pain that you've been going through, any kind of ending. Like, this is totally going to change all that, you know, when this person comes in and sweeps you off your feet, you know. I feel like there's going to be some logical, clear communication, you know, somebody that's going to come in with truth and honesty, you know. You don't have to worry about being lied to or, you know. I actually really like this pal. Okay, let's see what kind of characteristics we got. So, let's see. Spirit for pal number 3. What kind of characteristics are we looking at? What kind of characteristics could they possibly have for my pal number 3, future spouse? You know that these are for fun, but if they do resonate, then it's for you. It's just to confirm it a little bit more. But they don't have to, okay? So don't freak out about it. Ooh, we got light skin. She seems so peaceful laying there. We got an elderly person. So a person might be older than you. They could have black hair. Y'all, this is literally the same characteristics. Tall, somewhat, of the other pals. Freckles. All right, I'm gonna go from the bottom. Facial hair. Okay. A baby face. Maybe that's why they have to have facial hair, because the baby face, if it's all shaved, then they look super young. Anyway, they could be brunette. They could be bald. Maybe they like to shave their head. Somebody that's very young. Don't go too young, guys. Make sure that they're legal. Somebody that likes to dress nice. Could be a business guy, too. Oh, guess what, guys? It could be a man. They might like to wear black clothing. And then that also could be albino. And then I have the last one, animated eyes. Huh, wonder what that means. Animated. Maybe they wear a lot of makeup around their eyes. She's got a lot of makeup on her eyes. I'm not really sure what animated eyes mean. Anyway, okay, so let's do some initials. I put them in a bag so I could really mix them up good. That little bow, I didn't. Then I can just dig in and get them. So we got C, as in Crystal, Casey, Christy, Christopher, Chance, E. I'm just going to say as in everyone. But I guess it'd be Everett, Emily. Anyway, D, as in Big Daddy. No. Derek, David, Denise. I got a Denise as a cousin. B, Bobby. Why did I just go blank? Isn't there like a lot of B names? Brad, Brent, Brittany, G, Gladys, Gerald, and R, as in like Ricky, Ruby, Rita. Yeah, okay, so there's the initials. All right, guys, that is what I have for my pile number 3s. I hope that it helped and give you some clarity and guidance. It really, it was fun doing it. I like doing these. Anyway, until next time, guys, I hope it helps. Thank you for being here and watching.